a lot.
That's what I'm saying.
Take off the sound. Fuck it.
Testing, 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 testing. Hey, we in there.
Okay.
Hey, not to Zot. Not to Zot. No. If you could close that door. Baba Kasha, I appreciate it. Hey, Shalom Israel. We're gonna get started in about 1 second. Hey, Shalom Israel. We're gonna get started in about 1 second. Let's see how. Hey, Shalom Israel. Let me turn this volume down real quick. Hold on. Hey, Shalom Israel. That should be better. Testing. Perfect. Hey, Shalom Israel. Welcome to another installment of One West Radio. I'm Priest and Officer or Salakia. Today we have Priest and Officer 5000 Lahab Bun Yashikar Bun Yasharala. How you doing today, sir? Hey, man, myself. My name is Tabawan. We're the ISUPK started 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yohana. And on One West Radio, we go on to various subjects on this platform. Brothers and sisters, if you have any questions, you can feel free to type them in. Brothers and sisters who may want to try and rebuttal the things that we are saying, and would like to have a organized discussion about it, you can give us a call. You understand what I'm saying? That's always, on the table. So we have a couple subjects we're going to talk about today. The first one is, I want to big up Arizona, man. We was out there in Arizona.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? We held camp. What street was that, sir? Was that downtown?
It was downtown Phoenix, First Friday. You know what I'm saying? First Friday is a community event that happens in Phoenix, Arizona, once a month. We went out there, rocked it out. You know what I'm saying? Did the work of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Put in that work as we always do. Broke ground. And Phoenix, Arizona is the city that the UPK is gonna take over or is taking over. Salaki, we're taking over that city.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So you a Christian or whatever you want to call it, man. That's our city, man. We taking it over.
Right. UPK takeover in full effect. We was out there in downtown, man. We had camp. It was absolutely glorious. I mean, we had a huge camp. You know what I mean? But it was it was a lot of people on the boulevard.
Right.
You know what I mean? That was one of the most heavily populated areas I've been for a camp, in my experience. My personal experience.
Damn right. It's a lot of foot traffic out there.
A lot of foot
traffic.
What I'm saying?
Like I said, it's a community event, a lot of foot traffic. I'm gonna say this: Arizona, especially Phoenix, man. Phoenix, Arizona is known for being racist. You know what I'm saying? I think they're the state that voted in Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? That's why it's perfect for the UPK to be there. You know what I'm saying? Go out there, prophesy, teach, and, fish in them brothers, the Black Hispanics and Native American Indian brothers that are out there, man. So if you in Phoenix, Arizona, and you hearing this, man, make sure to tap in, check in, and get in class.
Right, absolutely, man. Big ups to Priest and Officer Lahab, but also the Arizona team, man. Apayak,
right.
Mataza, Parak, the troopers, Kabadamath, Razan. Right. Them some good core, strong brothers, man. The brothers show great hospitality. You know what I mean? The brothers' ribs got down, made some excellent food, man. The water and Arizona is the hottest place on the planet.
Damn right.
The hottest.
It's a desert.
A couple brothers. I made a. I rarely do it, but I made a Facebook post because it was that damn hot.
Right.
I said,
Right.
man, Facebook. Arizona is the hottest place on the planet.
Well, listen. It was 104, 105 out there. You know what I'm saying? But man, it get up to 115, 120. So you went out there on a good time.
Sir, it was nighttime.
Right.
You know what I mean? It was nighttime, and we was doing the work, and it was hot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Arizona. I overheard one of the locals say no Arizona because they heat like no air.
Right.
You know what I mean? But this is a little joke.
No, you told.
But anyways, we're gonna talk about the Day of Atonement. The Day of Atonement is coming up. How you feel about that, sir?
Man, ready to roll, man. You know what I'm saying? You already know the UPK, we ready to roll, rock it out. You know what I'm saying? We do it every year. You know what I'm saying? Every year we fast. You know what I'm saying? We don't drink water. We don't eat for 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? So in the UPK, it's really nothing to us. You know what I'm saying? We ain't no cowards up in here. So we ready to rock it out.
Absolutely.
And it's like you want.
No, I was just gonna say for the viewers at home who do not know what the Day of Atonement is, the Day of Atonement is a holy day. It's a holy day. It's a commandment from God that Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, where we're forbidden to eat or drink for a whole 24 hours. Now, if you are pregnant, you should not fast.
Right.
Children do not fast. You understand? Babies do not fast because you have fake Israelites who are so evil and who do not know the truth that they would make their 3-year-old go 24 hours without nourishment, proper nourishment, food and drink.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And that's absolutely off. Coming to ISUPK, we could teach you how to properly keep not only the Day of Atonement, but all the commandments. You see, now the Day of Atonement, like Officer Lahab said, you would do no water, no juice, no beverages, no food from sundown to sundown. And that's going to be this Wednesday night. And if you're in the IE or you're in the area, or wherever your local ISUPK school is, you should attend the holy day. You understand?
If I could, and don't be stupid and have your kid fast. You know what I'm saying? Don't be stupid and have like what the brother said, don't have a baby fast. You know what I'm saying? This is for the adults. You know what I'm saying? Don't be an idiot and have your newborn, a 5-year-old kid, you know what I'm saying, 8-year-old kid, or someone who's sick fast. You know what I'm saying? That's not for them. That's for the for the elders, those who are healthy. You know what I'm saying? Those that can do it. You know what I'm saying? Don't kill somebody.
Right,
you know
right, right.
And there are people who make people who are diabetic or newborn fast, and that's because of their lack of understanding in the Bible. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Anybody outside of the UPK, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, let me say this the right way. Let me say it again. Don't be dumb and make somebody fast. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Because there are people who need medication daily.
Right.
That if they miss that time where they're supposed to take that medication and that requires drinking water or whatever, they could possibly die. In that case, you contact your local camp leader and you make known that situation, and they'll instruct you. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they'll let you know, no, you shouldn't partake in the fast. You know what I'm saying? Like, you shouldn't. They'll instruct you. But to you who are able to do so, so you who are able to do so, you don't have, any ailments that'll forbid you from keeping the Day of Atonement, you should absolutely keep the Day of Atonement. Because if you're able to keep the Day of Atonement, let's say you start fasting for till the morning. Right. Morning come, and then you can't resist the urge to drink orange juice in the morning. Right. Right? You can't go without it. You need to eat. And you break the fast. That's a sin unto death. That's a sin unto death. And you think nobody knows, God knows. It tells you in 2nd Ezra 16:66, what will you do, or how will you hide your sins before God and his angels? You cannot hide your sins before the Most High and his angels. The angels are everywhere reporting everything. You understand what I'm saying? So it's very important that you take it very seriously. And listen, we need to atone. Right. As a nation of people, we need to atone for our sins. You understand what I'm saying? Go ahead, sir. It's like it.
No, what you're saying is heavy too. So if you can do it, so we were just talking about the people that can do it, right? If you're sick, if you're diabetic, if you're a child, you're a newborn, you shouldn't do the Day of Atonement. But if you can do it, you know what I'm saying? Don't be a coward, you know, and make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Go 24 hours without food and water, man. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna hurt. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna want to drink that water. You're gonna have dreams of eating and drinking. You get what I'm saying? You're gonna have to hurt yourself, man, for all the filthy things you did in the past, man, for all that weed and whores that you had sex with, you know what I'm saying? All the evil that you done, man. You gotta, you know what I mean, atone yourself, you know what I'm saying? You gotta afflict yourself for the things that you did in the past, man. Don't be a coward, you know what I mean, about doing it. So you know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Yeah, because it was and it's been going on. I seen a couple years ago, some fake Israelite made his newborn baby go 24 hours without nourishment.
Man,
that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy.
That's what happens when you're not in the UPK. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead.
That's absolutely nuts. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if your son is 16, 17, yes, he should. You understand what I'm saying? He should absolutely atone for his sins. Right. You see what I'm saying? Because he's in a position to where he is required to answer for his own mistakes. He's at that age. You know right from wrong.
Did you have any precept that you want to pull on there?
Kind of what kind? Kind of what kind? You got it, sir. While I pull this precept.
Go ahead, man. So yeah, Day of Atonement. What are we at? September 15th?
Yep.
September 15th. You know what I'm saying? It's a Day of Atonement. We're gonna afflict ourselves, man. You know what I'm saying? And after 24 hours of afflicting ourselves, man, we're gonna get it in. And where we gonna be at? We're gonna be right here in San Bernardino, man. You know what I'm saying? Feasting, drinking, you know what I'm saying? Having a good time, man. After 24 hours of affliction.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Once again, if you're Black, Hispanic, and Native American, Indian, make sure you do it, bro. Don't be a coward. Do it.
Only a coward would break it.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And look, you're gonna brush your teeth and you're gonna drink the water off of that off of the fucking the faucet. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it.
Right.
Drink that water, do what you gotta do, spit it right back out. You know what I'm saying? 24 hours, man. Make it happen. Look, we go to our slaveries. You know what I'm saying? We go to our slaves. We work in hot kitchens and no water. You know, the warehouses, kitchens, warehouses, construction, mechanics, you name it. You know what I'm saying? We go to our slaveries. Man, there's been times where we've gone to camp. You know what I'm saying? There's been times where we've gone to camp and on the Day of Atonement. Make things happen, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's hard, but you know what I'm saying? We serve the Lord, so we're willing to sacrifice and do it for the Lord. Go ahead.
Absolutely, sir. And also, if I could, what you brought out was so heavy. Like, there's nothing easy about the truth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's I mean, over time, it's second nature. You know what I'm saying? But from brothers and sisters just coming in, like, the Day of Atonement is one of those things that will absolutely try your faith, or, you know, see if you really about what you speak about. You get what I'm saying? Or what you've been learning. The Day of Atonement, it'll make you or break you.
What was your first Day of Atonement like?
My first Day of Atonement. My first Day of Atonement, shoot, I just didn't eat or drink. I didn't really think about it too much. You try, but this is what you don't want to do. Captain Goodallhart told me this a long time ago. He said, what you don't want to do is gouge yourself with a bunch of food and water 10 minutes before the sun goes down. Like, don't do that. You're going to suffer either way, so just suffer.
Damn right. And I'll tell you this, when you break the fast, right? Because a lot of brothers do this, or a lot of sisters do this. When you break the fast, you go out buying all this food, you know what I mean? Buying all this drink, buying food you don't usually eat to break this fast. Here's what you do. Here's what you want to do, man. You get yourself a little cup of water. You know what I'm saying? Get a cup, fill up maybe less than half, and take a sip. And you're gonna be straight. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't even that bad. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's really just psychological.
It's mental.
You know what I'm saying?
What I mean? But it's also, it teaches you discipline.
Right, damn right.
If you're able to, what you should be able to keep the Day of Atonement, I mean, what else can you have enough discipline to not do? If you can go without food and water, you can go without a lot of other things. You
can go without crack.
Absolutely.
You go without weed.
Absolutely.
You go out day without whores.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? That's why it's important for you to come in here, Akim, brothers and sisters, man. So
Mm-hmm.
we can show you how to fight your flesh, man. We're really gonna show you how to do it. You get what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? But go ahead. You
Kind. This is the reference of the Day of Atonement, and we'll read Leviticus the 23rd chapter, just the first couple verses. Leviticus 23:1, and the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them concerning the feast of the Most High, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations. Even these are my feast. You understand? Now, when you read Leviticus the 23rd chapter, it's a list of the different convocations of the Lord, or convocations meaning gatherings of the Most High. He said, these are my feasts. These are my holy days. Like you celebrate your oppressor's holy day, holidays, Salakia, such as July 4th, Halloween, Christmas, Thanksgiving, and all of these. Like there's no suffering behind those.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's no sacrifice behind those. But there is sacrifice between keeping these commandments of the Most High. You will have fallouts with your family because you'll decide not to attend the Christmas party, the yearly Christmas party anymore. You fall out with people you grew up with,
right?
And you're gonna fall out with people that who you bump knees with. You know what I'm saying? In elementary and high school, you know what I mean? Brothers who you would thought have your back to the casket. You see what I'm saying? And then now because you don't want to attend a Thanksgiving dinner, and they're highly offended at the fact that you don't want to celebrate the murder of Native Americans. Now they don't want to be cool with you.
I could say something real quick.
I'll
say this, like, man, listen, you're already having fallouts with them at that Thanksgiving party anyways.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? At that Christmas party, you was already having fights and beefs, and you already don't get along with your family.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? So it's better for you to leave that and you know what I'm saying? Stop celebrating those holidays to serve the Lord. You know what I mean? And celebrate His holidays. Mm-hmm. I'll tell you this real quick, just to get a little personal, real quick. I didn't have a problem leaving them Christmas parties.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I did not have a problem leaving Thanksgiving, Christmas, and birthdays and all that because I didn't get along with my family anyways. You know what I'm saying? So for me to leave that, it was like, all right, man, it ain't too hard. You get what I'm saying? It was easy money. You know what I'm saying? No problem. But I understand it's not like that for every brother though. Right. You know what I'm saying? Some brothers are real tight with their family, but nevertheless, you got to sacrifice that. You got to give up your family for the Lord and for the truth. You know what I'm saying? And with the brothers bringing out, or were you done on that? Or
no, I was some more.
Oh, keep going.
I'm gonna jump to the holy day we're gonna attend this upcoming Wednesday. So Leviticus 23, verse 26. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Also on the 10th day of the 7th month, there shall be a day of atonement. It shall be an holy convocation unto you, and ye shall afflict your souls, and offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. And ye shall do no work in that same day, for it is the day of atonement, to make an atonement for you before the Lord your power. For whatsoever soul it shall be, for whatsoever soul it be, that shall not be afflicted in that same day, he shall be cut off from among his people.
Go ahead. You
elaborate. I was going to say, I was going to get the definition of the word atonement. Atonement, Atonement.
I'll tell you this, in our high holy days, you have the Passover, Feast of Unleavened Bread, Feast of First Fruits, Feast of Tabernacles. You know what I'm saying? The Feast of the Trumpets. These days is we celebrate, we have a good time. You know what I mean? We're drinking, having a feast, playing music, right? We gather together, we're amongst ourselves, we have a good time, but we do have a holiday where we afflict ourselves, and that's the Day of Atonement.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? No food or no water for a whole day.
Right.
That's September 15th on Wednesday.
Right. And in the Hebrew, it's Yom Kippur. Yom Kippur, Day of Atonement. And the definition of atonement is from the Merriam-Webster. Definition 1 is reparation for an offense or injury. Let Let me see here. Boom. Reconciliation.
And if I could too, like
Mhm.
remember when it comes to serving the Lord, you had said this earlier. It's not all about pleasure. You know what I'm saying? There are gonna be times where you're gonna have to afflict yourself, and this is one of
Mhm.
those times. You know what I'm saying? The Christian church, the Christian church makes it seem like God is all fun and pleasure and all that.
Mhm.
That's not what it's all about, man. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna hurt in this truth. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna hurt serving the Lord, man. Things gonna get hard. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And that's such a heavy point. Because when I read the Bible, that's all I see.
Right.
That's majority. I'm not gonna say all Salakia. That's majority of what I see.
Right.
And that's why I hate the Christian church so much.
Right.
Because the Christian church gives this gushy feeling in your heart after you leave their sermons.
Right.
They give you that feel good sermon, and that's not what the Bible is about. I mean, the Bible is balanced. Don't get me wrong, but what I'm saying is this: when you read about all the righteous brothers and sisters, they all had to sacrifice something. Right. They all were faced with affliction.
Right.
All the major prophets, such as Jeremiah, he was imprisoned for teaching the word of the Most High. The disciples were imprisoned. It tells you in Acts the 12th chapter that James was beheaded. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Abraham, check Abraham out. His wife Sarah couldn't have children. Right. She was barren, and then the Lord promised that He would visit her in the visitation of life. 9-10 months, and then she ended up having Isaac. Right. She ended up having Isaac, and they loved the child, and their story was, it was hard for them to have a child. Now they finally had a child. Then this child grows up, and then the Lord commanded Abraham to sacrifice that child. Right. Now we read it like we just read it from one verse to the next, but that was an actual man who I'm sure was like, he bit that bullet because he went and he was willing to do so. But I know on his way, to go sacrifice his son, he was thinking of something. Right. That wasn't an easy thing to do. Right. It wasn't something happy to do. Right. But he had to do it though. You know what I'm saying?
They all did something that they did not want to do.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Jeremiah, I believe when you read Jeremiah, the first chapter, the Lord speaking to him, and he ordered to go speak, to go teach. And Jeremiah, like, man, I'm just a kid, like I gotta go do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then Moses too.
Moses
did not want to go speak to Pharaoh.
Right.
So all these brothers that you read about in the Bible, man, you know what I'm saying? They didn't want to do it, but did they do it? They went ahead and did it. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what you got to do on September 15th. You got to do something that you don't want to do, which is give up food and water, give up pleasure.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Give up sex.
Right.
Give up. You know what I mean? You gotta hurt, man. You gotta hurt in the truth. When you serve God, it's gonna hurt. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be a walk in the park. You get what I'm saying? So if you in church, man, you don't know about God, bro. You know what I'm saying? You in the Catholic Church or whatever, you don't know about God because you ain't hurting.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like we hurt.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's such an offense to think that me and you are the same.
Ooh,
you know what I'm saying? It's an offense to think that me and you are the same because we're not the same.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Because me and Officer Tabawan, you know what I'm saying? The brothers in the UPK, we hurt, we afflict ourselves, we do things that we don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? But we make it happen. And for you to call yourself a priest, you know what I mean? And whatever you want to call it, man, it's an offense because you don't do what we do.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right. And Christ told his disciples he said, he that does not bear up his cross is not worthy of me.
Right.
You got to think of the time, like when he said that, this is the first century where crucifixions were popular.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Like these brothers grew up seeing people being crucified, and Christ told them, if you want to follow me, you have to carry your cross. You understand what I'm saying? Like it representing that you're gonna suffer. You're gonna deal with pain. You're gonna and when you deal with those things and when you overcome them, right, it builds character. Right. Paul said in Romans 5, tribulation worketh patience, and patience experience hope. All the brothers you read about in the Bible, their story wouldn't be as magnificent as it is if they didn't go through anything.
Right.
You know, I know we're talking about the Day of Atonement, and we are going to get back to that. but it goes hand in hand with what we're talking about now, doing things you've never thought that you would have to do.
Right.
Because when you're Black Hispanic, all the holidays you ever kept was eat.
Right.
July 4th,
right.
eat. Memorial Day, eat. Labor Day, eat. Thanksgiving, eat.
Right.
Your birthday, eat.
Right.
And then you come into the truth, don't eat.
Right. No water.
no water.
Right.
This ain't a fruit fast. This isn't a,
no pleasure.
No sex, no nothing.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? This is 24 hours. How disciplined are you to as far as keeping these commandments, man?
Now hearing that, hearing everything you broke down, are you gonna do it? You get what I'm saying? If you're a Christian, are you gonna do it? You know what I'm saying? The David told me you were reading it in the Bible. Where we at? Leviticus 23.
Yes, sir. Leviticus 23 and 26.
26. You know what I'm saying? It says it right there. It's a Day of Atonement, Feast of the Lord. So if you love the Lord, man, there's a whole list of feasts that you have to keep.
Right.
So if you're a Christian, which one are you keeping? You get what I'm saying?
Well,
you ain't gonna find 4th of July in there. You ain't gonna find Thanksgiving, which is the murder of the Native American Indians. You get what I'm saying? Not gonna go off topic, but we're gonna celebrate Christmas. None of that is in here. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But there is a day coming up, September 15th on Wednesday, Day of Atonement, where you gotta hurt yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Which one of y'all gonna do it? None of them. You
Right.
get what I'm saying? Only the brothers right here in the UPK. We gonna hold that feast. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Go ahead,
and yeah, we're gonna dine on affliction.
Right.
We ain't gonna dine on a meal. We're gonna dine on affliction. And Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans should so to speak seize the opportunity on days like this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you should absolutely take advantage of days like this, where you come into the truth. You should atone for your sins. You should have that clean slate. Have that clean slate, so to speak. You know what I mean? Have a clean record in the sight of the Most High. And when you atone for the wrongs you've done, like, don't go back to those wrongs.
Right.
Or the fasting that you did, the suffering that you went through was for naught.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Go into the Day of Atonement, atone, make things right. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is that you've been slacking on, or you just come to the truth, or you trying to change it. Don't wait till tomorrow to change it. Change it now. And then, you go into the Day of Atonement with the right spirit.
I could too. Look, if I did it, you can do it too. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't, born in this.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I was a wicked bastard just like you.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? I was a sinner. I was in filth, disgusting. You know what I'm saying? I deserve to be in the hospital or to have a bullet in my head.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
likewise.
And so, if I did it, you can do it. You get what I'm saying? It's hard. I ain't gonna front. It's rough. Your first time doing it is gonna be rough. You're gonna have all the temptation in the world to drink that water and whatever. You know what I mean? Eat.
Ain't nobody around.
Huh?
Ain't nobody around. Lahab's not
saying?
around.
You know
How
what
you
I'm
gonna
saying?
know?
Yeah, right. Exactly. You get what I'm saying? You're gonna have that temptation, man, but you better fight it. You know what I'm saying? Like I did it. Like
Right.
Tabawan did it. So you better do it, man. You better fight your temptation, man. It's a test. You get what I'm saying? Make sure you pass your test. Go ahead.
And also too, when you fast, don't go walking around moping around.
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Oh,
Wash your.
you can pull that.
Kind of kind.
Pull that.
If you know where it is,
I believe
you know where it is by
Matthew,
heart.
I got you.
Kind of,
Matthew
sir.
23rd chapter, I believe.
Right? Don't go around. I'll read it for you.
All right.
Don't go around, dragging your feet and your head down. I'm letting everybody know. You might as well wear a t-shirt that says "I'm fasting." Don't do that. Wash your face, brush your teeth, keep up with your hygiene, take a shower. You know what I'm saying? None of us are, who was that dude named Gandhi? You know what I mean? We're not him. You see what I'm saying? Like, keep up with your hygiene. You want to almost appear as if you're not fasting. You know what I mean? If you got to go to the slave, if you got to go pick up your children from school, like, don't look like you're fasting. And that's what Christ said. Christ said, don't yell on the rooftop the fact that you're fasting. You see what I'm saying? Now, everybody gonna know that you're fasting because everybody's fasting in Israel on Leviticus 23. Everyone that's able to, right? But when it comes to moping around, just take the affliction, man. Christ said, or in Timothy it says, Timothy it says, endure hardness as a good soldier. That's what it says. to endure hardness. It builds some character about you. Deny your flesh at least once in your life. You can't do it any other time. Learn to deny your flesh what it wants at least one day out of the year. And then from that, you build enough strength and courage to do it every day of the year. You fight the urge to sleep with whores. You fight the urge to get high. You do it every day. That's what you want to fight towards. That mindset, that spirit, which is the spirit of the Most High. That's the spirit of the Lord. Not running around the church like a chicken with his head cut off, just speaking gibberish. That's not the Holy Spirit. You see? You had to say which one was it?
Matthew 6 and 16.
Matthew 6 and 16. Moreover, when ye fast, be not as the hypocrites of a sad countenance, for they disfigure their faces, that they may appear unto men to fast. Verily I say unto you, they have their reward. But thou, when thou fastest, anoint thine head, wash thy face, that thou appear not unto men to fast.
Right. So meaning this, like, man, when you do a fast, man, you better act like you ain't doing the fast. You better go about your day. You know what I'm saying? Whether you be at your slavery or wherever you at, man, act like ain't nothing happening. You know what I'm saying? Go, like, if you hurt, man, go wash your face real quick, throw some water in your face, and be about your business. You know what I'm saying? Because then when you act like you're fasting, right, then you're like, I'm gonna say, like, you're looking for the attention.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You're looking for the attention. You want people to know that you're fasting. You know what I'm saying? And that's in the wrong spirit. You know what I'm saying? The Sadducees and the Pharisees, they were doing that. They walked around, looking down, because they wanted people to feel bad for them because they're fasting. Man, fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? You better just go be about your business, man, and act like nothing happened. That's how we rock it out.
Kind. And then Christ said the people that put that face on, so to speak, they have their reward. Their reward is the praise of man.
Oh, there you go.
You get what I'm saying? They have their reward. Oh man, look, he must be really going through it.
Right.
All right, look at the Pharisees really going through it. Right. But Christ told us to do it in secret. Right. And we have our reward as well.
Right.
Our reward, like, it's rewarding, right? That's like, yeah, I did it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I got through it. Now I can go chill with the brothers at the school and know within myself, I'm not a coward.
Right.
I didn't fold.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Imagine how you would feel though if you're doing the fast, right? And then you did drink the water,
Golly.
right? You did it on the low. And then you go to the school, and then everybody's breaking their fast, and then you drink the water, with everybody, knowing that you already had drank the fucking water. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Like you gotta feel like a punk.
You got to.
What I'm saying? You gotta feel like a punk because you didn't afflict yourself like everybody else afflicted themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all one body. Like, we're all afflicting yourselves, and we're all gonna break the fast at the same exact time. Don't break the fast before everybody. You know what I'm saying? Don't be a punk. Go ahead.
And then also too, and then you wonder why you battle so many demons in your mind. It's because you're always doing something you ain't got no business doing. Your faith ain't where it should be or where it could be, because you're always doing something that you ain't got no business doing. Like, you're not at your full potential. Because the things that you're doing is not going to allow you. That's why the Bible says perfect love casteth out fear.
Right.
Because if you keep walking the Most High's law, statutes, commandments perfectly, you won't doubt. What the hell would you doubt?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if you keep playing with the Lord, man, you're gonna face punishment for that. But look, Matthew 6 and 18, it says that I'll start at 17. But thou, when thou fastest, anoint thine head and wash thy face, that thou appear not unto men to fast, but unto thy Father which is in secret. And thy Father which seeth in secret shall reward thee openly.
All right.
And like, if I could, that reward, that's the world, the completing it is rewarding in itself. Sometimes you gotta go and pray to the Most High for strength. You see what I'm saying?
If I could, don't the Muslims make it known that they're fasting?
Oh, kind.
They do, right?
Absolutely. I think they it's called Ramadan.
Ramadan. So like, if you can kind of break that down, what I know, they just make it known that that they're in a fast or something like that.
Yeah. It's nothing secret. It's they'll make a Facebook post about it.
Oh, okay, I
You know
got
what I
you. So they're
mean?
letting it be known that they're fasting, right?
Right.
And what you got to know is that they get that from the Bible.
Oh,
You know what I'm
facts.
saying? They get
Absolutely.
that from the Israelites, from the Jews. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? So they trying to be like us, but they don't have it, 100% like the way we have it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Everybody knows the false prophet Muhammad studied the Israelites and took it back to those Arabs.
Right.
They like to
Exactly.
say they like to say the prophet Muhammad, peace be upon no, the false prophet Muhammad.
They go like 30 days, right?
I don't know. I'm not 100% sure.
But they don't go completely without food and water. You know what I'm saying? That they might, man, like the Catholics. What the Catholics do? The
Catholics
Catholics they put the with the ash on their head and
Lent.
they give up meat. They give up something, but they don't give up food and water.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever. You know what I'm saying? But the point being this is that we go harder in all of them. You know what I'm saying? 24 hours, no food and no water.
Right. Christ went 40 days.
Man.
40 days.
40 days, no food, no water in the wilderness.
Mm-hmm.
God.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that just goes to show you. The Bible tells you in Ecclesiastes 2:5, my son, if thou come, no, verse 1, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Why would the Most High tell you to prepare your soul for temptation if no temptation is coming? Right. No tests are coming. You know what I mean? Abraham had to go through it. Sarah had to go through it. Isaac, Jacob had to go through it. Jeremiah, Micah, Elijah had to go through it. It was Elijah versus, I believe, over 800 false prophets of Baal.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? It was 2 sets of 450 men. You know what I mean? Like, that was a lot to deal with. Because remember he went and famously, he thought he was the only prophet alive, and he went and sat in a cave.
Right.
And he wanted to die. You know what I mean? But the Most High had to strengthen him. You see, because King Ahab was being weak and allowed Jezebel to usurp authority over the nation of Israel and implement these wicked laws and forbid brothers keeping the Sabbath and murdered brothers who wanted to serve the Most High. And Elijah, he was faced with that. He lived during that time.
Right.
And that was something he had to deal with. And he overcame it.
Right.
And we read it like that brother was one
That's
West.
what a priest did.
That brother's one West.
Now you think about yourself, you calling yourself a priest right now and you're having sex with transsexuals. You know what I'm saying? You out there having sex with whores. You know what I'm saying? You having prostitutes at your Passover. You know what I'm saying? You think about that. You know what I'm saying? Men of God did not do that. Men of God, were tempted but overcame their temptation. You know what I'm saying? So you're not worthy to be called a priest or a prophet. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Right. Also too, if I could get Isaiah for the brothers. It's Isaiah chapter 13.
We're still on the topic of Day of Atonement.
Kind. Let me see. It's suffering, and affliction. Isaiah 13:12, right? The Most High said in Isaiah 13:12, I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. And when you look up fine gold, it's really refined gold. When you read Ecclesiastes, the 2nd chapter, it talks about how the Most High would try men as gold in the furnace. And the purpose, like, gold originally is not that shiny wedge of gold that you see in museums or in banks. It's not found like that. Right. It has to go through a purification process through fire. And the Most High compared us to gold that needs to be refined, that needs to be cleansed. And the way gold is purified is through fire. The way we're purified is through fire. Right. You see what I'm saying? And part of that fire is the Day of Atonement. Right. You know what I mean? It, like you said, to your point, sir, to a lot of brothers and sisters, it is extremely tough to go without. Extremely tough, but you're going to learn to go without.
After doing it, though, like, you know what I'm saying? After years of doing it, man, it ain't nothing.
Yeah, kind. I mean, it pop up on you like, whoa, what's Day of Atonement next week? It's deep. But I don't, like like Cap told me a while ago. He's you don't want to sit there and try and eat as much as you can before that day.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like you're missing that's not the point.
Like you're overdoing it. You're
Yeah.
overdoing it by eating all that food, drinking
Mhm.
all that water. You know what I'm saying? Preparing yourself. Like, man, just go about it like any other day.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But
Exactly.
I probably would drink
No,
some
yeah.
water. You
There's
get what I'm
nothing wrong
saying?
with that. Hydrate.
Right?
You should
You know what I'm
hydrate
saying?
now. You know?
It's hot. Man, look, you in California, man. What is it? What was it, like 100?
Like it was like a 101.
101. You know, drink some water. You know what I mean? Don't be dumb. Drink some water, man. But you know what? Just know once that sun go down, it's on.
Yeah, it's
You know what
over.
I'm saying? It's on. You know what I mean? You gotta put in your head it's warfare.
Mm-hmm.
Just know that Satan ain't gonna be up in your mind once that sun set. You know, just be ready.
Yeah,
You know
I'm
what I'm
right.
saying? Because he gonna try to tempt you to
Oh,
drink
yeah.
that water, eat some food. You know, you gonna have some cousin call you up, homie, whatever. Hey, let's go get something to eat. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I got that horchata for you. You know what I'm saying? I got a brew for you. I got whatever. You know what I'm saying? And that's gonna be the time for you to battle that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
No, that's that's the horchata though.
Hey, listen.
That's
You know what I'm saying?
that's heavy.
Temptation.
Yeah, yeah, you know. But yeah, man. So make sure y'all keep the Day of Atonement, man. Make sure y'all keep up with all the laws of the Most High. You know what I mean? Like General Muhammad taught, man. Life is about warfare. Life is about fighting. You know what I mean? Life is about, you know, knowing right from wrong and doing right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like we should be tired of like all our lives. All we do is wrong.
Right.
All we do is wrong, and you face the consequences of doing the wrong. How about we do the right and
Right.
reap the benefits of doing right
Right.
instead of reaping the benefits of doing, wrong. You know what I mean? Sleeping with other men's wives. That's wrong.
That's what you're taught.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? That's what you're taught growing up. You know what I'm saying? Growing up, like you're taught to have sex with another man's wife. You're glorified for doing it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're
Right.
taught to do wrong, man. So now coming to the truth, it's warfare to do the right thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta battle yourself to do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Like going back to the point, it's hard, man. It ain't easy. You gotta, you gotta fight. You gotta fight to do the right thing.
Right. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next topic, man. If y'all have any more questions about the Day of Atonement, make sure you contact your local camp leader. Brotherhood, right? We all, sisterhood. We always talk about brotherhood and sisterhood and how it's a weapon and how important it is, right?
All right.
But I was reading the scriptures, and where a man famously approached Christ and he asked him which the greatest commandment was. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And Christ responded. Of course, we could read it, but for time's sake, I'll just summarize it. The man asked Christ, which is the greatest commandment? And Christ responded, he said, love the Most High with all thy heart, soul, and mind, and love thy brother as thyself. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And so that may go over a lot of people's heads. People may think that means, we don't have to keep the law. Because Christians quote that, every damn day. Right. Love thy neighbor as thyself. Love God with all their heart, soul, and mind. But what they fail to realize is that love is action word. Right. Love is the action. It tells you in 1 John 3:18, let us not love in tongue or in word, but in deed, action, and in truth. Right. You see what I'm saying? Meaning you believe what you do is what you believe. You see what I'm saying? So for example, if you love the Most High with all your heart, soul, and mind, you're not going to worship false gods. If you love the Most High with all your heart, soul, and mind, right, you're going to honor, you're going to, remember the Sabbath day. You're going to remember the holy days of the Most High. You see, out of respect to the Most High. If you love your neighbor as yourself, you're not going to sleep with his wife because you don't want nobody sleeping with yours. Right. If you love your neighbor as yourself, you're not going to steal. You see? You know what I mean? And when Christ said that, he said, on these two hang all the law. That's what he meant by that. That's what he meant by that. And black people and Hispanic people, I was talking about this in class the other day. We got to get back to that because that is our culture. Sleeping with other men's wives, that's not Hispanic culture. That's not black culture. That's our oppressors' culture. And they're rubbed off on us.
I'll say this, like, what you're saying is true. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely true. You know what I'm saying? You bring it down heavy. You know what I'm saying? it's about how we treat each other.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it all comes down to. You know what I'm saying? And how we treat each other, how we treat other blacks, how we treat other Hispanics. You know what I'm saying? How we treat other Native American Indians. Why am I saying that? Because those are the people we deal with every single day. You know what I'm saying? And we don't treat each other the right way. You know what I'm saying? We mistreat each other. We hate each other. We steal from each other. We sleep with each other's wives. We sell each other drugs. You know what I'm saying? We have no type of brotherhood at all.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that is something that we need to apply to ourselves, because when it comes to love, we give love to other nations. We give love to the white man, the Arabs. We're quick to love them, but when it comes to hatred, we give it to each other. You know what I'm saying? And that's why it's so heavy to read these scriptures and actually apply them. You know what I'm saying? You can't just read the scripture and then, not apply it.
Right, right.
Who is the scripture applying to? It's applying to us.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why we're divided as a people. That's why we can't build nothing. We can't have no businesses. You know what I'm saying? We can't come up. We can't come up as a people because we have no type of brotherhood, no type of sisterhood. You know what I'm saying? But you will learn that in here. In here you will learn brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? You was gonna type in on something? Like?
No, yeah, that's heavy, sir, because like how we treat each other, like how we treat each other in here,
Right.
the way the standard that Commanding General Yohana, the bar that he raised, so to speak,
Right.
the tone that he set, because he's I mean embodies the spirit of Christ.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
right.
embodies it. You know what I mean? And I mean, from my own personal experiences, man, it's just talking to him and stuff like that. Like, man, how could I not distribute the same, I hate to use the word energy, the same brotherhood
Right.
that I received, not to, to a brother next to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like only a horrible individual can do such a thing. Only
Right.
someone who does not have the truth in them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you, like, for example, how you talk to people,
Right.
how you talk to your brothers, how you talk to your sisters says a lot about you.
Right.
Because you come at people sideways. Don't be looking around when someone come at you sideways.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You reaping what you sow. Ain't that what they say?
Right.
But the Bible says, "Love your neighbor as yourself," right? And the scripture said, Christ also said, "Love your neighbors as thyself," right? And it comes down to a lot of our people don't love themselves, right. So they don't have any love to distribute. You get what I'm saying? Go ahead, sir.
If I tell you this though, man, I'll tell you this, me and this brother right here, Thaba One, man, we know each other. You know what I'm saying? Outside of this, we're doing a radio show right now, but outside of this, we know each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is my brother right here. You know what I'm saying? Outside, like, I know this brother's rib. This brother know my pops. He know my moms. He know my nephew,
right.
niece. He know my sister, brother-in-law.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I know this brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know each other. That's brotherhood right there. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I'll look out for this brother like the way he'll look out for me. This brother needs some bread. I'll shoot this brother some bread. No problem. If I need some bread, he'll shoot it to me. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no issue, because like we follow Christ's teachings. You know what I'm saying? We actually live this. And you other people outside of this don't really follow this. That's why your organization falls. That's why it fails. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna mention no names, but y'all lack brotherhood. You get the point? We really live this, man. You get what I'm saying? That's why the UPK, man, is undefeated. That's why it's around, man, because we really follow Christ. Go ahead, what you gonna say?
No, that's heavy, sir. And I'm honored to be around such mighty men who follow Christ. You know what I mean? Because Christ said this: "Men shall know you are," roughly paraphrasing, men will know that you follow me, or that you're my disciples, by the love you have for one another.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't just chill together.
Right.
We don't just, play board games or dominoes or function together.
Right.
We're able to do those things because we go to war together.
Right.
We suffer together.
Damn right.
You get what I'm saying? Like, we do all those things together. I'll call man above me or brother might call me about what he going through, and we're talking about this is what I'm dealing with.
Right.
And then we'll laugh about it, and then we just gonna thug it out, so to speak.
Right.
You know, we're gonna
Yeah,
get through it, and we're gonna be tough about it. But you know, brothers in lost slaveries, brothers, you know, women done left them, foolish mistake, all kind of things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All kind of things brothers deal with. But we have each other, and that's where our strength is. That's like the spine, man. That's the spine, man. Like brotherhood is amazing, and also amongst sisters, man. Amongst sisters shouldn't gossip about each other.
Right.
Sisters shouldn't talk about each other or make passive aggressive social media posts.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's not the spirit of Christ, and the spirit of Christ ain't in you.
And I'll tell you this. Oh, it's like
you got it. You got it, sir.
Okay, I'll say this too. Like, you know, being brothers too, man. And look, you're a brother. There's gonna be times where you might bump heads too. You know what I'm saying? There's times where you might bump heads with some brothers, man. You know what I'm saying? And what does scripture say to do? Take it to heed thee alone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we might bump heads, but we're gonna squash it and we're gonna move forward. You know what I'm saying? That's you know, the thing is about loving that brother, and you know what I mean? Like, no matter what conflict, no matter what issue happens, no matter what issue comes upon us, man, we gonna move on from that, man. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of your brothers can't do that. A lot of your brothers can't move on from the issues that you have with your brother. You know what I'm saying? And that's why your establishment, that's why your organization won't last. Go ahead.
That's heavy too, sir. And a lot of times, you know, brothers bump heads. It be over. It don't even be over nothing like major. You know what I mean? Sometimes it is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you got to understand that Satan doesn't want us to be brotherly to one another.
Right.
So Satan, you know, you walk in and a brother right there, and then you just get this random thought. Why you looking at me like that? And then you'll just hold that in yourself for years.
Right.
Why you looking at me like that? Brother don't like me. You'll never confront him about it. You never talk to him. And that's exactly what Satan wants. You get what I'm saying? Who knows who y'all was 3 generations ago? You know what I mean? Who y'all was during the time of the sons of the prophets. I'm just speaking, you know, this is not doctrine. But I'm saying, like, you never know what connection, how powerful you brothers could be together, but and how focused Satan is on not allowing it. He doesn't want it for a reason. He wants y'all to beef because he knows how powerful we would be together. You two brothers, he knows he's gonna play on the petty garbage that y'all feuding over, and the reason why is because he knows if he doesn't, that y'all will do amazing work for the Most High together.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. So you keep that in mind when you have these petty feuds with other brothers, and when you don't feel like talking to the brother right now, and you don't answer the phone, and you avoiding the brother, that's Satan.
That's bitch shit. You know what I'm saying? That's bitch shit. You know what I'm saying? Man, fuck all that. You know what I'm saying?
Real talk.
Bitch shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, whatever. Like, we got an issue. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna take it to each other, and then we're gonna move on from it. That's just the way we roll.
That's what men do.
Say it again.
That's what men do.
That's what men do. You know what I'm saying? That's what men do. And you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. Like, all right, we got an issue. Let's talk about it. Let's move on for it. Let's have a drink after that, and then let's go to camp. Let's push this work.
All right.
I ain't gonna sit around and be like, oh yeah, he did this, man. I ain't gonna talk to that cat no more. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? It's like that's what women do, right?
That's what women do.
And what the brother said, and if you're a man, you ain't gonna be like that. Well, where we at?
No, yeah, kind. I was gonna go to 1 John. I mean, not 1 John, Luke, chapter 6, right? Because Christ talked about that, but I'm gonna go to Luke 6:46. Luke 6:46. And why call ye me Lord, Lord, and do not the things which I say? You see what I'm saying? Whosoever cometh to me and heareth my sayings and doeth them, I will show you to whom he is like. He is like a man which built an house and digged deep and laid the foundation on a rock. And when the flood arose, the stream beat vehemently upon that house and could not shake it, for it was founded upon a rock. But he that heareth and doeth not is like a man that without a foundation built in house upon the earth, against which the stream did beat vehemently, and immediately it fell. And the ruin of that house was great. And that, if I could, the teachings of Christ is our foundation. That's our foundation. And one of the core teachings of Christ is the love that we should show to one another. Right. And in these religions and in these gangs and your family, you see what I'm saying? That fails. Right. All of those things fail. And which is why they all crumble. Right. Which is why you go to Thanksgiving and there's a fight at supper, at the dinner. Right. You get what I'm saying? Someone gonna pop it off. Someone been holding in the fact that, you know, you stole my wallet.
Right. And one thing, if I could too, one thing I want to touch on is that like you gotta understand this, lads. If you Hispanic, right? You Latino, you Mexican, you gotta understand is that what black people go through is what you go through. You know what I'm saying? And what Native American Indians go through is what you go through. Right? And if you're a Native American Indian, you gotta understand is what Latinos go through is what you're going through. Because like outside of this, we feel like our struggles are different. Am I wrong? With that one? Like if you can like, speak up for on what Native American Indians think.
No, that's the same. Right? It's the same. Like we feel like, like what you just said is absolutely true.
Like we feel like our oppression is a little different, but we all have the same oppressor, man. Fact. You know what I'm saying? And we gotta understand that we are the same family. Right. You feel me? We're the same family. And the reason why I'm saying that is because there's a lot of going back to the organizations, there's a lot of organizations that feel like the Brown Berets. It's like to speak on it real quick. The Brown Berets feel like that blacks and Hispanics don't go through the same oppression. Wow. We're being more oppressed than they are. They feel like they're that blacks got a little more easy. And you know what I mean? So of course, long story short, Kazak shout out to Kazak the officer Kazak 5,000, man. Inconvenient truth. Went in on some Brown Beret and cut his ass up. You know what I'm saying? And made it very clear that blacks and Hispanics go through the same oppression. Man. You know what I'm saying? We're the same people.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? And like I said, we're the same family. Come from the same bloodline.
I'm right. Because you said that, sir, if I could, I want to read Jeremiah
55.
I think it's 51 and it's like no. It's not coming to me. But the scripture says
Judah and Israel pressed together. I think it's Jeremiah 50 and 33, if I could.
50 and 33?
That might be it.
Yep. I was looking for 51 and 33, most high Christ. Jeremiah 50 and 33. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together.
That's what you gotta understand is that we're oppressed together. You know what I'm saying? Latinos, we're oppressed. We're enslaved by the Spaniards. You know what I'm saying? Blacks were enslaved by what? The English?
Right.
All man,
white people
all oppressed by the white man, by the devil, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? Native American Indians, you know what I'm saying? Lakota, Blackfoot, you know what I'm saying? Apache.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We all have the same oppressor, man. You know what I'm saying? We were all enslaved together. The Native American Indians, they were put on reservations. We were put in the missions. Black people were put inside the churches. You know what I'm saying? We all have the same oppressor. Go ahead.
No, that's a fact. And the fact that, you have some, bird brains out there that can be so ignorant to say such a thing that we're, say Hispanics for a Hispanic to say that, we go through more than the natives or we go through more than the blacks. That's so selfish.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So selfish. We go through the same problems.
Right.
We are suffering together, and that's where the division and lack of brotherhood is, because we don't acknowledge the fact, and that's part of oppression in itself too, man. You know what I mean?
And that brotherhood that we talking about, the only way you gonna get that brotherhood is in this Bible, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't gonna find brotherhood outside this Bible, outside this truth, outside of UPK.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Everywhere else is fake.
Man,
This is fake.
I don't know about it because I'm not in those organizations. You know what I'm saying? I know about brotherhood because I'm in here and I was taught it. You know what I'm saying? I was taught brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? I was taught brotherhood under commandery, under Captain Adolhar. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
These brothers show me real brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? Being Hispanic, being a Latino. You know what I'm saying? Growing up, I didn't really kick it with Judites. I didn't kick it with blacks. I came into the school and I was raised by Judites. You know what I'm saying? I was raised by blacks. You know what I'm saying? These brothers right here show me real brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm raised under Captain Gadar, Thawaka Bar. It's like Captain Gadar, Captain Cuomo, Thawaka Bar, Regalia, Judites, man. You know what I'm saying? These brothers right here, ain't nobody more Judite than them. You know what I'm saying? And them brothers show me real love, man.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Raised me up. You know what I'm saying? Went into the homes, ate with them, drank with them, went to camp with them, went to war for them. You know what I'm saying? Them brothers show me real love, man.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So this, like I said, the UPK, it is brotherhood. I don't know about Brown Berets, Black Panthers, or whatever other group you're in, man. You know what I'm saying? I would never go in it because this right here is the truth. This is where it's at.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
And if I could, Christ is our foundation. Which is why we will never fall.
Right.
Christ is not the Brown Berets foundation. That's why they're not even as effective as they once were. Am I mistaken? I don't see them like that. The Black Panther Party, Bloods, Crips, gangs, all that is gonna fall. It's all gonna fall. Even like your top gangs in LA. I'm from Los Angeles. Let me tell you, man, certain of those gangs, man, that you hear about the most, you know what I mean? Like their main killer is themselves.
Right.
You know, a Rolling 60, Salakia, a fellow hood member killed Nipsey Hussle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that life that's not Black culture.
And I'll say this too. I believe the Bloods and the Crips, they started off as like a
brotherhood,
right? They started off as a brotherhood. They were trying to fix the community and everything like that. That failed. You know what I'm saying? Look at them now. You know what I'm saying? They're now selling weed and crack to each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But real brotherhood is found in the UPK, man, and that ain't taught. You know what I'm saying? Brotherhood, this brotherhood that we talking about is not talk. You know what I'm saying? I'm not boasting myself. This is facts right here. I live this, man. You know what I'm saying? And I can, I can confess that what these brothers showed me, man, it is real brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, go ahead.
No, look, we only rock it out for, about an hour, man. I want to say to everybody that tuned in. Hopefully you was edified and learned something, man. Make sure to get with us. If you're in the area, contact the school, man. Begin to check in, work towards being a new person, get that Hebrew name, and have that clean slate before the Most High.
Right.
Yeah, I was shy, and it's just as simple as that. And
September 5th, oh, sorry,
you got it.
September 15th, Day of Atonement, right here in San Bernardino, Highland and Waterman, man. Get in contact with the ISUPK, whatever school is near you, man, and rock it out, man. You know what I'm saying? Rock it out. Come through, show your face. You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid, man. Come in high. Fuck it. You come in high if you want. You know what I'm saying? Come in drunk, whatever. Just show up.
Right.
Show up, and you know what I'm saying? And then build yourself up in the school. Build yourself up. We're gonna get you cleaned up. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get you right. Just do your part. Do your part and show up to the school, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we're in San Bernardino. Show up, man. And with that being said, we good? Or you at?
Hey, shalom, Israel. Shalom.
Hey, shalom.